So Apple just did something quite strange and completely out of the blue with the Mac Mini. They've released 2 new models and have completely skipped the M5. So let's talk lineup. We've got the M6, which is now the base model, and then we've got the M5 Pro, which is now considered the power model. Now with the M6, it is Apple's first 2nm chip in a Mac Mini. We get 12-core CPU power, 12-core GPU power, which is an upgrade from the 10 cores on each we had on the base model M4 Mac Mini. You also get dual 16-core neural engines for better AI capabilities, and 2 super cores. You can upgrade the machine up to a maximum of 32GB of unified memory and 2TB of storage. And then when we look at the M5 Pro, it comes in 2 different specs. The first spec is 15-core CPU, 16-core GPU, and then the second one is an 18-core CPU and a 20-core GPU, both which can be upgraded to 64GB of unified memory, and get this, 8TB of storage. I don't even want to know how expensive that's going to be. It's funny how they released the M6, which you would consider is the newer chip, and you'd think that's the better one, but technically the M5 Pro is the better chip, but it's the older one. And then we've got the price, and this is a good one. So as you may have heard over the past months or the year, all these Apple price hikes with all of the Apple products, especially the M4 Mac Mini, not being able to find an M4 Mac Mini anywhere. Well, it hasn't stopped. The M6, technically the base model, starts at $899. So that's $300 more than the M4 Mac Mini was when it was released in 2024. So we kind of get into that territory where the M4 Mac Mini was kind of best bang for your buck, but now the prices are going up. Is the M6 going to be best bang for your buck? And then the M5 Pro machine starts at $1699, and both of these, obviously the prices go up with the more stuff you upgrade on them, like the unified memory and storage. Now the big question is, what do these chips, the M5 Pro and the M6, actually bring to the table if somebody's going to be upgrading, say, from the M1, the M2, the M4, the M4 Pro like myself? Let's start with the M6, and it's no surprise that they've upgraded the AI performance. Who would have guessed? So the M6 Mac Mini now delivers up to 4 times faster AI performance, 2 times faster storage and graphics performance, and 40% faster CPU performance compared to the previous M4. So who's really going to look to upgrade from the older generation machine? So anyone running local AI LLM users, obviously because you get up to 4 times faster AI performance. You do get 2 times faster storage. I mean, the machines already have quite fast storage, so I don't know how much beneficial that will be to somebody to upgrade solely for that. And of course, you do get 2 times the graphics performance, but I'm not sure how many people actually game on the M4 Mac Mini. Although it is possible, I have made a video about it on my channel, but somebody to upgrade solely for that, I don't believe it. And then you do get 40% boost in CPU performance. So essentially, if you're using the M4 Mac Mini for basic tasks and stuff like that, and you don't feel it's any sluggish at all, you probably won't upgrade. If you start feeling like your M4 is slowing down, or you need it to do more AI stuff, then you probably will upgrade. It's quite simple. And then what improvements are there from the M4 Pro Mac Mini to the M5 Pro Mac Mini? So of course we get that 4 times LLM AI performance boost. We get 1.4 times faster rendering performance in ray tracing in apps like Blender, and we get 1.5 times faster image processing in apps like Affinity compared to the M4 Pro. So apart from that AI boost, those numbers don't seem as convincing as going, say, from the M4 to the M6. And who's probably going to be the ones upgrading from the M4 Pro to the M5 Pro? People doing video and 3D stuff, because you get 1.4 times faster Blender ray tracing, and you do get 1.5 times faster image processing in Affinity. They might be things that people want to upgrade for. I know I definitely wouldn't. AI upscaling like the Topaz Labs, and if you're running local LLMs on your machine, of course, for that 4 times faster AI performance boost, that may be a motivating factor to upgrade. And for people who want more RAM, because of course the M4 Pro could only be upgraded to 48GB of unified memory, and now with the M5 Pro you can go up to a whopping 64GB of unified memory. Again, that price is going to be insane, but you do you. If you want that memory, you go for it. That might be another option, or another reason why somebody may upgrade from the M4 Pro to the M5 Pro. And who shouldn't upgrade from the M4 Pro to the M5 Pro? Probably someone who's not maxing out the capabilities of the M5 Pro, and somebody who doesn't do a lot of LLM or AI upscaling stuff on their machine. Now, both the M6 Mac Mini and the M5 Pro Mac Mini have Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6, as well as 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports, which can be upgraded for more money to the classic 10 gigabit Ethernet port, which we had the option to do on the previous M4 versions as well. So something I did find interesting is with the M6 Max Mini and with it being a newer chip and all, you would kind of expect them to put Thunderbolt 5 into the back of that machine with them 3 ports on the back, but they've gone for Thunderbolt 4. And then with the M5 Pro, which is the older chip, they've put in 3 Thunderbolt 5 ports on the back. Now, that may not mean much to many people out there, but I know for me, instead of paying the extra storage through the Apple website, I've actually got a Thunderbolt 5 external enclosure, which I've put my own NVMe in and upgraded the storage on my Mac Mini for way cheaper. And because the M4 Pro has Thunderbolt 5 ports on the back, I get to take advantage of that much faster transfer speed, which you wouldn't be able to do with the M6 because it has Thunderbolt 4. But I mean, the speeds are still fast enough, but you won't be able to take advantage of them full Thunderbolt 5 speeds, which was quite interesting, I thought. I mean, let me know what you think about that. Now, even with the Thunderbolt 4 ports and the Thunderbolt 5 ports different in both the M6 and the M5 Pro, both machines can actually support up to 3 external displays. Would I call them external displays? Because technically they're all external because the Mac Mini doesn't actually have a display. So yeah, it can support up to 3 displays being plugged in into both of the machines. And another big benefit is the M6 and the M5 Pro Mac Mini are the complete exact size as the M4 and the M4 Pro. So if you did have the M4 or the M4 Pro and you're thinking of upgrading to the M6 or the M5 Pro, and you've got these accessories like the docks that fit underneath or the little screens that go on the top of them, they should actually fit and be easily swapped over. Now, I was waiting such a long time for the M5, the M5 Pro, the M6, maybe even the M6 Pro to come to the Mac Mini. But honestly, with these price hikes, I don't think I'll actually upgrade from my M4 Pro because A, it does everything I need. B, it's kind of appreciated in value because Apple raised the price of all their products. It's worth more now than it was when I actually bought it. So why spend the extra money if I don't have to? I guess that's kind of the whole consensus of should you upgrade to the M6 or the M5 Pro? If you don't have to, why spend the extra money? I mean, if you've got the money to burn and you want the latest and greatest machine or you really need it, go for it. Who am I to tell you what to actually spend your money on? Now, if you have the M4 or the M4 Pro, I would be kind of skeptical to upgrading to the M6 or the M4 Pro unless they do something especially that you really need. Maybe like the AI stuff. If you're doing a lot of that, you probably benefit. Otherwise, stick to the M4, M4 Pro. Now, if you're going from M1 or M2 Mac Mini and you want to go up to the M6, M5 Pro, you're going to see a huge jump in performance power. Even if you're able to find a second-hand M4 or an M4 Pro Mac Mini, I think you'll benefit from that even more if you can get a really good price. And you may be contemplating, should I upgrade, should I not? Maybe even you've got an M1, M2, and you're thinking, should I upgrade and what should I upgrade to? So I figured maybe this video helps you out. But let me know actually in the comments box below, what Mac Mini, if you have one, or if you have a MacBook or anything like that, do you actually have and are you using? And if you are going to upgrade, which one are you going to upgrade to? The M4, M4 Pro, M6, or M5 Pro? And as always, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends and family, and I appreciate you watching. Catch you on the next one.